would think of that. You think about fresh air, but what we do is we bring the pollution in, the bottom of our shoe, the dust, everything, and that's why most of us have some sort of air purifier. Now, Hunter has been around for over a century moving air, and their air purifiers are the best of the best. We are doing a True HEPA filter, available in 4 colors, which is the black with the blue, the copper with the black, and the white, and then we also have it in the gray with the silver. Over 1.4 million Hunter air purifiers have been sold here at HSN. Now, I was talking about my allergies. I feel like this whole show is connected with me and my daughter. I since the mid-'80s, I've had an air purifier in my house, and I remember when they were $500 and they were giant, and they were yes, I had big hair then too, Angie. It was like the shoulder pads, big hair, and an air filter. So what you have now is something that is a smart deal. Smart deals are time sensitive. They're for a few days, and then we really get a great deal, like an opportunity buy, under $20 in free shipping. But what you have is that pure HEPA filtration, and then there's also another filter on top of that. Our special guest, known very well to our HSN customers, is Miss Angie Corley. Hi, Angie.
Good to see you.
I'm glad you took time off of your hit ABC travel show to come stop by with all your friends, where you started it all.
I know,
Now that you're a big celebrity.
Oh, you're so cute. Thank you. I tell you what, I wish I had this on the road, because some of those places I've been around the world, I'm like, what is happening? Right. Let me show you this, my dear. So imagine drinking a glass of water that's unpurified and not clean. Yuck. As opposed to this. This is what we're talking about. It's kind of when you start to see the visual of clean air versus dirty air being filtered, no thank you, and I'll take this all day long. So let me show you what happens with this incredible filtration system, which, as you've mentioned, the air inside of our homes is 4 to 5 times dirtier. We're spending, they say, 90% of our time indoors. What does that mean? You could be at bigger health risks due to the air because of the pollution inside, whether it's big hairspray or if it's maybe just the VOCs, maybe it's the chemicals you're cleaning your home with. But let me just tell you, you've got 2 layers of filtration system, and I'm gonna show you the big reveal, but I showed you. The first one on this amazing Hunter, which gives you the best of the best, which is the HEPA filtration system. On the outside is the EcoSilver. What does that do? How about inhibits the growth of bacteria and mold? Yuck. Think about someone with a cold, maybe doesn't feel well. Right. They sneeze, they cough, all the things we bring in from the outdoors. This is gonna inhibit the growth of all of that. This is a super big deal with the EcoSilver. Then here's the Mac Daddy of filters, this webbing system. This is a HEPA filter. This is giving you 360 degrees of really top-notch filtration of the air. This is the hair, the particles, the dust mites, the dander. Ugh, all of those things when you think of in the air that you can't see, let alone the smoke. How about the smells and the odors, all the cooking that we're doing, all of those things will now get caught up in this. And what does that leave you? That clean air. This is a brand new unit that you're looking at right here. And wow, is it gorgeous. This is sleek and sexy. It's an all digital machine. And I wanna just show you the top of this. It is gorgeous, all touch systems, okay? You've got your auto light, so whether you want that really cool, pretty light, you can do that. You have 3 speeds to choose from, high, medium, low, and Helen, there's a night mode. It's like having a nice glass of wine next to your stand, right? It's just pretty, it gets quiet, it's sexy, it almost puts you to sleep, but it's still working and cleaning the air. You have your on-off switch here, and then you also, and I just love that light, I think it's so cool, right? Then you also have your timer, 2, 4, and 8 hours. You get to choose which one you want, and guess what? Because it's HEPA filtration, at some point you're gonna need to update that filter. Guess what? It tells you, my friend, when it's time to change the filter to give you that wonderful, fresh, clean air. And if you've never smelled clean air before, it has a smell. It smells good. Right. It's almost like sometimes we don't taste good water until we have that filtration.
Do you ever walk outside right after a rainstorm? It's almost like the clouds have like cleaned all the air out, right? And it's just like you're outside, you smell, oh, that smells amazing. That's what your house smells like when you've got a great air purifier. Now, this is that True HEPA filtration, so when you get your filter all dirty, all you have to do is throw it in the garbage can, right? That's it. So it's not gonna be your job to make it like pristine again. But if you want, and honestly, the only problem with changing the filter is when you need a new filter, you're like, now what size was that? That's why I'm recommending come come with me is that you add to your order auto ship for the filters, for future filters. The filter on this lasts 6 months to a year. It depends on, you know, how many pets you have. It depends on a lot of things. But you get 2 of the outer filters and 1 filter. And it'll, you know, whenever the indicator light goes on, you go to your auto ship and say, okay, now it's time, I need that. And it's only $29.99, but you never have to clean it. You just throw it in the garbage. And if you're somebody like me and you've got a lot of allergies, if you vacuum one of those vacuumable filters, it doesn't get out everything.
That's right, absolutely.
It doesn't get out
think
everything.
About everything that's floating in the air when you try to vacuum and clean it. It's not quite doing it. I love you can throw it out and start with a fresh one. So I want to show you how it works because this is going to clean a room about 100 square feet. So maybe this is in the nursery, the bedroom, the office. Maybe you've got one in every room of your home. Watch, let me turn it on, okay? I'm going to fill up our competition right here. While I'm filling this up, let me show you this room chart so you can kind of get some perspective on what does that mean. What's 100 square foot room look like? Here's your map right here. So if we're talking about, you know, 10 by 10 room, it's going to clean it at least 5 times per hour. That's again and again. 20 by 20 room per day. So it's continuous on and on and on, cleaning and filtering out that room. Now I'm filling up this chamber with smoke. Okay, now watch this. Actually, let me put a little bit more smoke because I tell you, I want apples to apples on this one, right?
Because mine over here is pretty, like you can't even see through it.
I
like
know,
here's my hand disappear. Yeah.
So let me turn it on. Now our competition here is on. They are running 2 towers as you see over here.
Look at the hunter right now. It's clearing up. We should get the camera on it because it's happening right now.
Let's flip over here.
Yeah.
This is that cyclonic action that goes non-stop, okay?
Look at that.
Look how it's cleaning the air.
There's my hands.
The odors.
There's my hands back.
Hello.
We're back.
Here I am.
So fast. And there's 2 of them in there.
There's 2 towers here. This is 1 tower. I'm going to turn it off because it just takes seconds to clean that small space. Just to show you, if you have this in a room, it's going to continuously clean and purify that air. We're inhibiting the growth of bacteria and mold. We're taking out the odors, the smells. You shouldn't come to my home and know that I have 2 dogs.
Or
I had a cat.
Or
that you
had a fish for dinner and Brussels sprouts.
And asparagus and broccoli and all those things we love and are good for us.
Yeah.
Here, I want to tell you about, again, the filtration. The pre-filter also has the brand new coconut carbon. And let me tell you, that is amazing. There's more pores and it's actually renewable. It's a renewable resource. It's great technology. This is brand new, by the way. So here we're looking at the inhibition of the growth, the mold, the bacteria. This is what that first level of filtration does. This is the EcoSilver that surrounds that HEPA filtration, which you can't buy a better filter. This is what they use in hospitals, Helen. You know, you have allergies. This is not curing anything, but I tell you what, when you can breathe a sigh of relief from the hair, the dust mites, the hair, the odors, the smoke I have in the chamber is 0.3 microns. That's normally out of sight. Now, granted,
you can't even see it.
That's smoking a room, so you can see that it's in the room.
You know, the other thing I want to say that I really like about having air filters, Angie, is I don't have to dust as much.
Yeah, isn't that wonderful?
Right, because your TV doesn't get like dust all over it and everything. Because I have an air filter in the bedroom, and I think if you're like, where should I start? I would start in the bedroom. All day. That's where I would start. If you don't know where, you say, oh, I'm going to get one in my house. It's going to be this one. Where should I start? This one. And also, these also through the years have gotten more stylish. As they used to look not great. I'm not going to lie to you.
They were big. They were bulky. They were tall.
And they didn't look like this kind of cool, sleek, modern with the light and everything.
You didn't know whether you should sit on it or like put it in the garage. You're like, what is this now?
Exactly.
You know, the old school ones had that long panel in the front. And this one, because of its cyclonic shape, it's pulling air all the way around. So when you think about in the center of a room, the back, the front, the left, the right, it's taking all of that air, it's pushing it through the bottom, all around the cylinder, and it's pumping this clean, fresh air out of the top. There are times when you don't think about it, but inside of our homes, my friends, it is disgusting. It is so much more dirty, and we think, oh, let me take my shoes off like I do. Everyone takes your shoes off before you walk in the house. But the stuff is still dirty. It's the VOCs, meaning the chemicals. Those organic compounds, our hairsprays, all of these, let me grab this little tin here. Everything we spray and clean and use, all of these things, let alone maybe what's going on our face or in our hair, is really putting these chemicals in the air. And you wanna pull that in and you wanna clean it, and this is how you do it. You've got that EcoSilver filtration. This is like magic. I love this, inhibits the growth of bacteria and mold. 360 degrees.
Let's talk about the 360 degrees because we've presented a lot of air filters here at HSN. Angie, you know that. And they're usually like a little square right in the front.
Right in the front, that long, slim panel.
I have never seen an air purification system here that is all the way around.
Isn't this
You could set it right in the middle of a room and it would get all the way around it. Not just, you don't have to point it in one direction.
Absolutely.
It's multi-directional. Anywhere you want to put it, anywhere. It's going to go all the way around.
Pulls that, you know, I laugh at my mom. She called before I went in the air. My mom, before she got the last model, this is the brand new model.
Right.
Her and my dad would take it and put it in the floor. I'm like, Mom, you're still only getting where that air comes down the front of the panel.
Right.
All the way around this unit, this beautiful, lightweight, it's only 6 pounds. So you could take this from the office to the bedroom. Maybe you're working in the kitchen, maybe it's the nursery, or you get one for each and every one of your spaces. The air all the way around is being pulled in, it's being cleaned by the first layer, which is that EcoSilver, inhibiting the bacteria and the growth. Then you've got your HEPA filtration system, again, all the way around. Then out of the top, which by the way, it's so quiet, it's beautiful. You've got nothing but cleaner. I'm gonna tilt this down. I want you to see, it's all digital, beautiful touch screen. You can control the light. You've got your speeds, quiet mode.
And you know, Angie, I do want to mention before we leave, you're saving $47. You're saving $7 on the shipping and $40 off of the retail. So the retail is $119.99. We're doing it for $79.99. $47 less than retail. You choose your color. All of them are available. Angie, thank you so much.
You're so welcome, my darling.
Awesome.
Always enjoy.
I will see you soon. I know, I don't see one now. I love you. All right. By the way, if you don't have